The Christian life is not an obvious life. It's not something that a person would make up on their own. Way back in the day, humans throughout history, when they went about inventing religions, invariably, when you look back throughout history, the religions that we come up with happen to put a stamp of approval on however we are living. And so Baal and Ashtaroth, back in the Old Testament days, they let the Hebrews do whatever they wanted. If you wanted to sacrifice your kids, great. Temple prostitution, sure. Only stingy, mean Yahweh said you couldn't do those things, and keep these commandments while you're at it. Fast forward a few centuries. The gods of the Greek and Romans, they're pagan gods. They didn't care how humans treated each other. You could make war on who you wanted to. They didn't care what you did sexually. Didn't care about you, period. Only biblical Christianity, Judaism before it, stands before the world and says, the point of your life, the reason you're here, is to grow in the love of God and the love of your neighbor. But to do that, only biblical Christianity and Judaism before it says there's something very corrupt and evil about our hearts, and so to learn to love God right and to learn to love my neighbor as I ought, I need to deal with my heart first by letting God heal it. And He's made a way for that to happen. But it's a very narrow path, and a hard one too. But it's easy to spot. The Jews looked for that path because it was marked with a doorway that was stained with the blood of the Passover lamb. And Christians look for a path marked by a cross, stained with the blood of a crucified and risen Savior. You think any of this is obvious? Is something that we would make up on our own? I don't think so. It had to be revealed to us from the outside.